Aging is a journey marked by milestones, challenges, and shifting perspectives. For many, it is a source of anxiety, accompanied by concerns over declining health, loss of independence, and the fear of missing out on the vibrant life experiences we cherish. However, science and experience increasingly show us that aging is not merely a process of deterioration. It can also be an opportunity for growth, transformation, and renewal. Today, I want to share with you 5 surprising senior wellness tips, some simple, some unexpected, that have the potential to unlock the secret to a longer, happier, and more meaningful life. As we grow older, our bodies change in ways both subtle and profound. The metabolism slows, muscle mass decreases, joints may creak and ache. We may find ourselves pausing at the bottom of the stairs, wondering if yesterday's hike was a step too far, or if the nap we used to scorn might actually benefit us now. But while these physical changes are undeniable, they do not doom us to a life of limitation. In fact, the choices we make every day, from the food we eat to the way we move, think, and connect with others, can profoundly shape the quality and even the length of our lives. There is a common misconception that aging is written into our genes like an unchangeable script. It's true that genetics play a role. Our DNA certainly influences how we age. But modern research tells us that lifestyle factors are just as, if not more, important. It turns out that up to 75% of the variance in human longevity can be attributed to lifestyle and environment. That means that by making conscious, positive changes, we actually have significant power to influence the trajectory of our own aging. Let's begin with the first tip, which may seem deceptively simple. Stay hydrated. Water comprises nearly 60% of the human body, and every system depends on it to function. Yet as we age, the natural sensation for thirst diminishes. Seniors may not realize how much fluid they're losing or how little they're taking in. Even mild dehydration can cause headaches, fatigue, confusion, constipation, and increase the risk of urinary tract infections or kidney stones. It can even be mistaken for signs of cognitive decline. Setting an intention to drink enough water each day, about 8 8-ounce glasses for most people, but this can vary, can help counteract these risks. Consider keeping a reusable water bottle within arm's reach, choosing water-rich fruits and vegetables like cucumber and watermelon, and tracking your intake with subtle cues like a tally on a notepad or your favorite cup sitting by your chair. The second tip is all about sleep, a fundamental pillar of healing and restoration that too often goes neglected. Our bodies do critical work while we sleep, repairing cell damage, consolidating memories, balancing hormones, and supporting immune function. Unfortunately, many seniors wrestle with insomnia or restless nights. The reasons for poor sleep are many: aches and pains, medications, hormonal shifts, even reduced exposure to natural daylight. But prioritizing sleep hygiene can be transformative. This means establishing a regular bedtime schedule, avoiding stimulants like caffeine in the afternoon, turning off screens an hour before sleep, and creating a restful environment, dark, cool, and quiet. Gentle evening rituals, such as stretching, reading, or listening to calming music, signal to the brain that it's time to wind down. Quality sleep does more than banish fatigue. It protects the heart, sharpens the mind, and boosts mood, forming a foundation for healthy aging. Our third tip may surprise you with its power. Nurture social connections. Humans are, by nature, social beings. Yet as we age, it's common for our social circles to shrink. Loved ones move away or pass on. Mobility or health issues can make it harder to get together. But loneliness is more than just a fleeting feeling. It's a serious health risk. Social isolation has been linked to higher rates of heart disease, depression, and even dementia. But the good news is this: building and maintaining relationships is within reach at any age. Whether it's making a weekly phone call to a friend, joining a community class, volunteering, or simply chatting with a neighbor, every connection counts. Even brief but genuine moments of interaction, Sharing a laugh, recalling a memory, can bolster our sense of belonging and buffer us against life's challenges. Digital technology today makes it easier than ever to stay in touch. So why not schedule a virtual coffee date or join a video book club? Your heart and brain will thank you for it. Tip number 4 opens doors to meaning and fulfillment. Find purpose and joy. Beyond the basics of physical health, science tells us that living with a sense of purpose can increase our lifespan and our quality of life. What gives your life meaning? Perhaps it's your role as a grandparent or mentor. Maybe it's your artistry, your care for a beloved pet, or your advocacy for a cherished cause. Meaningful activities don't have to be grand or world-changing. What matters is that they spark joy, provide direction, and infuse your days with intention. Pursue hobbies, learn something new, tend a garden, write your memories, or teach your skills to others. Purpose is not just a lofty goal. It's woven into the fabric of each day, in small actions and quiet moments of satisfaction. When you greet each morning with something to look forward to, you not only nurture your spirit but also sustain your body's resilience against disease and decline. Now, of all these strategies, there is one that stands out for its simplicity and its profound impact. Tip 5 is the practice of gratitude. At first glance, it may seem intangible, yet mounting research underscores its transformative power. When we focus on gratitude, when we consciously acknowledge what we are thankful for, we shift the landscape of our minds. Studies have shown that practicing daily gratitude can lower blood pressure, strengthen immune function, improve sleep, and even lengthen life expectancy. But gratitude's greatest gift may be to our mental health. Life brings adversity to all, and the journey of aging is often marked by losses and adjustments. Cultivating gratitude doesn't deny these hardships. Instead, it helps us find meaning and joy despite them. Consider starting or ending your day by writing down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be as grand as the love of a dear friend, or as small as the light filtering through your bedroom window. Over time, this practice rewires the brain, making us more attuned to joy and less likely to dwell on negativity. Gratitude, quite simply, is a daily vitamin for the soul. Yet perhaps the most surprising and underappreciated dimension to longevity lies within us. Invisible but essential, the health of our gut microbiome. Our digestive tract teems with trillions of bacteria, some friend, some foe. These microscopic companions do far more than help us digest food. They produce vitamins, regulate inflammation, power up our immune defenses, and even communicate with our brain via the gut-brain axis, influencing mood and cognitive function. Emerging research is linking gut health to chronic diseases like diabetes, obesity, and Alzheimer's. As we age, the diversity of our gut bacteria can decrease, especially if we have a diet low in fiber or high in processed foods, take frequent antibiotics, or experience chronic stress. But the solution is simple. Feed your gut well. Add more fermented foods, like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi, rich in beneficial probiotics. Make fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains a central part of your meals, as their fibers nurture healthy bacteria. Avoid unnecessary antibiotics, and move your body regularly. Physical activity itself is a boon to your microbiome. By caring for your gut, you're not just aiding digestion, you're investing in lifelong health, mental sharpness, and vitality. When we combine all these strategies, a theme emerges. Longevity is not the result of one isolated habit, nor is it determined by fate alone. Instead, it is woven from countless daily choices, each a thread that strengthens the fabric of our lives. It's never too late to start making those choices. If you've struggled with any of these areas in the past, please know that change is possible at any age. Start today with a single glass of water. Turn off the lights a bit earlier tonight. Call an old friend. Send a thank you note. Jot down one small thing you appreciate. Chase curiosity. Rekindle a passion. Nurture your gut with good food. Every step, however modest, contributes to the life you want to lead. There is no magic bullet to stave off aging, but there is hope, and it rests in our hands. The best-kept secret to longevity is not a pill, a potion, or a hidden fountain. It is the sum of the intentions we set and the actions we repeat. With awareness and commitment, the second half of our lives can be the most rewarding and vibrant chapter yet. As we choose to stay hydrated, prioritize restorative sleep, seek out meaningful connections, lean into purpose, and savor gratitude, we don't just add years to our life, we add life to our years. So let's embrace change, celebrate progress, and support one another on the path to lifelong wellness. If these insights resonate with you, I encourage you to start small. Perhaps today, you choose one of these tips to focus on. Tomorrow, you try another. Share your experiences and successes with friends, loved ones, or fellow seniors. You'll not only inspire others, but you'll also strengthen your resolve to stay on track. The journey toward healthy aging is not a solitary one. It's built on community, compassion, and collective wisdom. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of surprising senior wellness tips. Remember, the path to a longer, more vibrant life is paved with small but meaningful choices. Nourish your body, nurture your relationships, care for your mind and spirit, and never underestimate the power you hold to shape your destiny. Here's to your health, happiness, and longevity. May you thrive at every age, and may the best years truly be yet to come.